Mason Mount stars as Chelsea hits the Canaries for 7. Watch until the end of this review to hear all of my thoughts on today's match. Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is my review of the match that took place earlier on today at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League between Chelsea and Norwich City, which Chelsea somehow managed to win by 7-0. Yes, you heard that correctly and you've read the title of this video correctly. But anyways, so what I'm going to do for you guys in terms of this review is that firstly, I'll be giving you guys the lineup that Thomas Tuchel fielded at the start of the match. I will then be giving you guys my thoughts on the match itself, and as always, I'll be breaking it down into the first half and the second half, and in addition to that, I will be giving you guys the positives and the negatives that I took from the match. And lastly, I will be giving you guys my thoughts on Chelsea's upcoming Carabao Cup fixture, which will be taking place next Tuesday at Stamford Bridge against Southampton, with kickoff at 7:45 PM UK time. So without further ado, let's get straight into this review. Let's do it. So we begin by taking a look at the lineup that Thomas Tuchel fielded at the start of today's match against Norwich City. And as always, we kick things off by talking about the formation that he chose. And yes, it was a 3-4-3/3-4-2-1. And in terms of the personnel that Thomas Tuchel decided to go with, he went with Edouard Mendy in goal. The back three consisted of Trevor Chalobah in the right centre back position, Thiago Silva in the centre of the back three, and Antonio Rudiger in the left centre back position. The midfield four, including the two wing backs from right to left, consisted of Reece James, Jorginho, Mateo Kovacic, and Ben Chilwell, and the front three consisted of Mason Mount in the right forward position, Kai Havertz in the striker position, and Callum Hudson-Odoi in the left forward position. So that is the lineup that Thomas Tuchel fielded at the start of today's match against Norwich City. Now, in terms of my thoughts on the first half, honestly, it was a brilliant start to the match. And I'm just going to get straight into the opening goal that was scored by Mason Mount. It was an absolutely sensational goal from him. Jorginho eventually got the ball after some brilliant approach play from our players, particularly down our left-hand side. Jorginho just fits the ball to Mason Mount, and Mason Mount just fired the ball into the back of the net from distance. And Tim Krul had absolutely no chance of getting anywhere near it, let alone actually stopping it from going into the back of the net, because it did go in off the post. But it was a beautiful strike, and we did start the game really well in terms of our play. We were hungry. We approached the game very well. We put them under lots of pressure, and they struggled to really deal with it. And the opening goal just showed that we were the dominant team in the early stages. But the second goal came shortly after that, and it came through Callum Hudson-Odoi after Mateo Kovacic set him free with an absolutely fantastic through ball from deep. And Callum Hudson-Odoi did the rest, and he did it really well. He got into the box with the ball and side-footed it past Tim Krul. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, when the match was on, I thought it was offside, because that's what VAR has done to the game now. But it was definitely not offside. Callum Hudson-Odoi was miles on. But yes, it was a brilliant finish and a deserved 2-0 lead. The third goal came through Reece James, and it came towards the latter stage of the first half, but I think it was Jorginho who played the ball towards him, but the ball came through to Reece James, and he just dinked it over Tim Krul, and it was an absolutely exquisite finish. Reece James had a really good first half, as did the rest of the team. But yes, overall, brilliant first half. It could have been more. It really could have been more. One thing I do have to say is that Kai Havertz didn't really get on the ball too often, as he wasn't able to. Grant Hanley really did do his best to stop Kai Havertz from being able to get the ball and turn. But yes, overall, it was still a really good first half performance from us. And as I said already, it could have been more. But now we get into my thoughts on the second half. Honestly, wow. Just wow. Brilliant start to the second half. I'm going to get into the goal that we scored, the fourth goal, that is, of course. It goes without saying. Um, this was scored by Ben Chilwell, and I have to say, this was an absolutely brilliant hit from him. Jorginho ends up getting the ball after some brilliant play down our right hand side. He saw Ben Chilwell in acres of space in an advanced position. He then gives the ball to Ben Chilwell, who then fires it after taking a touch. And Tim Krul again had absolutely no chance of stopping the ball from going in. And Ben Chilwell has been in fantastic goal scoring form in recent weeks, and I'm not surprised that he got on the score sheet today, because he did look very threatening from an offensive point of view. But this was a brilliant goal. The fifth goal did come from a the fifth goal did come from a Callum Hudson-Odoi cross, which took a deflection off of Max Aarons, and also saw Tim Krul unable to stop it from going into the back of the nets. But yes, this one did go down as a Max Aarons own goal, because it was a cross and not a shot, and definitely it was definitely intended as a cross, which of course meant that it was not going on target. But yes, that was our fifth goal. The sixth goal did come from the penalty spot, and yes, the first penalty was poor, but Tim Krul was off his line, so it had to be retaken. And Mason Mount stuck it away brilliantly. Yes, it did take a deflection off of Tim Krul's leg, but it was a brilliant penalty. It had lots of power on it, and it was a deserved brace for Mason Mount, because in my opinion, he was causing a lot of problems for the Norwich City defence with his movement and his link-up play. But yes, that was the sixth goal. And the seventh goal, my word, was this a brilliant goal. Ruben Loftus-Cheek getting the ball down our right-hand side and linking up with some of our other players. It was Reece James in which he linked up with him, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry for... he got the ball, went into the box with it, passed it to Mason Mount, and Mason Mount just stroked the ball into an empty net to give us a 7-goal lead. And honestly, it really could have been more, if not should have been more. But honestly, it was not flattering. It was not a flattering scoreline at all. We ended up having 13 shots on target, and this was the first time we scored more than 4 goals in a Premier League match since we beat Huddersfield by 5-0 back in February of 2019. Honestly, this was a thoroughly deserved win. We were absolutely sensational. I did not expect that. I really did not expect that. No one expected that. If you expected that, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Honestly, darlings, I'm just really happy. I'm dishing out words of endearment. That's how happy I am. But honestly, we were incredible. We were really incredible. That was a faultless performance, and every single player on the pitch, including the substitutes, played a part. Hakim Ziyech came on, had some great shots from distance, was unlucky to not score. Ross Barkley did have some shots from distance as well. Very unlucky himself. Ruben Loftus-Cheek came off the bench, got an assist, really got the ball and drove with it and caused them all sorts of problems. Yes, they did go down to 10 men, and deservedly so. I don't know what Ben Gibson was doing, following through on Reece James like that. He could have injured him and easily broken his leg. But yes, we were brilliant, and I am so happy. I am so happy because this means that we cannot be overtaken in the Premier League table um, this match week. So, full credit to the team. You have to give credit to Thomas Tuchel as well. He set the team up very well. Um, and you have to give credit to the fans because the atmosphere was electric. They showed their support after each goal. And one thing I will say is that I do feel very sorry for the Norwich City fans. Yes, we won, but you have to spare a thought for them because they don't deserve that. They really don't deserve that. And I hope they get some wins together very soon because I do like Norwich City. They are a decent side. But yes, now we shall get into the positives and the negatives that I took from the match, and there is no surprise that I took no negatives from the match. So there are three positives. The first one is that Mason Mount was fantastic, as was the entire team. Mason Mount deservedly got the Man of the Match award. He was easily the best player on the pitch today. He caused them all sorts of problems with his movement, his shooting, and his link up play, as I've said already. And that's all I'm going to say on that because that's all I need to say on that. The second positive that I took from today's match, darlings, is that we scored some excellent goals. Honestly, all of the goals were excellent. Maybe the fifth goal wasn't excellent in. Sorry, maybe the fifth goal wasn't so much, but it was a goal anyway. But we scored some brilliant goals today, and it was just great to see. Um, that's the second positive. The third and final positive that I took from today's match is that our substitutions got some minutes under their belt, and that is something that is always good because it means that they get a feel of how we are trying to play, and it means that they get some match fitness in them because we do have a busy schedule coming up. But yes, those are the three positives that I took from today's match. Like I said already, no negatives. But honestly, that is it for my thoughts on the match. I hope I did it justice. I could have gone on for longer, but you guys can drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll do my very best to respond. But yes, we shall move on. Now, to wrap up this review, I am going to give you guys my thoughts on Chelsea's upcoming Carabao Cup fixture that will be taking place next Tuesday at Stamford Bridge against Southampton with kickoff at 7:45 p.m. UK time. Honestly, we have what it takes to win. I think we showed that today. This is not going to be an easy game. I'm not going to just say that we're going to win 7-0 or anything silly like that because Southampton are a really good side. They are going to want to win, and we have to be at it. So, for that reason, I am looking forward to it. But I do expect us to turn up and at least try to get the job done. That is the minimum requirement, especially after today's performance and win, and the margin and the manner in which we won. But yes, I'm going to leave it as that because I don't want to give too much away. Because, of course, I'm going to do my preview when it's time to do my preview. But, anyways, that is it for this review. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you very much, darlings. I love you all so much. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I shall see you all very soon for some more videos. Come on, you Blues. Come on, Thomas Tuchel. And peace. Still can't believe that we won 7-0.